the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway in Atlanta. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So that brings up 2nd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
180!
Motion the tight end over. This is Irving on 2nd. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Hurry! Alert! 180!
Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down, here's Baker. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Irving on the inside give. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. DeMarco Helms there on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Mayfield to throw for it. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he'll go down here at the 16. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Has some room to work. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know, I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go, let's go. Why do they hunt?
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the right side and reeled in by London. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Ready?
Shotgun again to Hampton. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Play action now for Herbert. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He put everything he had into this one. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Drake London. So that brings up 4th and long. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Stop.
Throwing, Baker. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. Football is out, but it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Complete beyond the marker. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with a den, and the running back still doing it to this day.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. 30. Hits the 20. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
180!
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. That's brought in downfield by Utton. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a 7-point lead in the first.
Kate, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know, the single-season rushing touchdown record is 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did it in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 14-6 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Mayfield now from the gun. Right side hauled in by Godwin. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Irving. No room up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
1st and goal. Here's Irving. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. McLaughlin sets on the extra point. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
5-9. Set.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's running with it. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Hassan Reddick cleaning up that play.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Kappa. Go.
Herbert throwing on 4th down. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. Well, just a yard shy of midfield, 1st and 10.
Hey, Cap. Delta.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Go. 380. 180. Hey, go lion. Crowd right. 180.
It's Herbert once more. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the Buccaneers' 41-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Go.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Set. Del. Home to trips right. Baylor tight. Ready.
They snap it to Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He finds Johnston. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
With a gun, here's Hampton. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Go. Ready.
Herbert back to throw. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of it.
He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Kappa. 380. Good out. 180.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Kappa.
It's Hampton on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
That one complete to Pitts. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key talent kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running left, this is Irving. Still has some space inside the 35. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Buccaneers first down. A gain of 30. And a Buccaneer first down.
From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The kick by McLaughlin is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Ram.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Lofts it deep right side. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Hampton is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Gonzalez now for the extra point. And finally gets one to go after a couple of misses already in this one.
Buccaneers 24, Falcons 22.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Ryan begins with a run by Irving. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Tackle by Jordan Fuller. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Baker. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Man in motion here.
Hurry!
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Too much read on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This is not going to help their cause. They had a 3rd down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard 2.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that one's too far in front of him. So now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kent, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Putting a receiver in motion. Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Mooney downfield, and he has it. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Herbert to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Gonzalez now for the extra point. And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a 1-score game in the 4th. To kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Again for the first time to Rashawn White. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
It's a big number 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. Out left and Otten makes the grab. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Regular.
It's a gain of 32.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. Rolling out to his left. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hurry! Hey, a lot of... 180! Watch out!
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10 down. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll try with the wideout. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
You know what that play shows me defensively, Kate? This group was on it. Situationally, they were aware the wide receiver could touch it in the red zone, and they were all over it.
Second and goal from the 9 here. Here's Baker. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. They'll run. It's White. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10.
59, 5-9, 21. Ready.
Herbert from the gun. To the left side, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On the move, hit it right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
He's back to throw. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Kate, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons trail by a field goal. So first and 10 now from the 30. Going right this time with Hampton. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
Home to troops right. Go.
Back to throw. Guess who hits as another? And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Delta, stop.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, go Lion. 5-9, 5-9.
They'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. For the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
4th and forever coming up.
Let's go. Let's go. Ready.
Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Once again, Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Looking to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted! And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
First and 10 from the 32.
Set. 380, 59. Hey, ram.
Setting up to pass. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Zane Gonzalez. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. Direction doesn't look good here. He missed it right. And his time expires. This game ends on that miss. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this is